Hi everyone, my name is Shelby and I'm a deaf and hard hearing guide for Minnesota Hands and Voices. So today we're going to be doing back to school tips as school will be starting really soon. And I'm going to be talking about FM systems because that's what I use in school. So the one I have, it's kind of like this, and what FM systems do is it's a little microphone and the teacher wears it so it can be somewhere around here so that it catches their voice and then it transmits it right to your hearing aid here. And there's other ones like they clip to your shirt, or the one I have, it's just like a necklace strap, and they just connect it to a magnet there, like that. And then what it does is it connects to your hearing aid, and then it catches everything the speaker is saying with the FM system. So I really like it because usually there's a lot of background noise going on in the classroom. There's other students talking. Otherwise, there's paper being shuffled around, which for me is really loud with my hearing aid because it amplifies all the sound in the classroom. The FM system, what it does is I can just hear the teacher's voice over all that background noise. And with the one I have, when the teacher's wearing it like this, I can have the option to turn it off and on for my hearing aid. So I can turn the connection off if the teacher's going to go say help other students or they're going to leave to go to the bathroom. I'd like to be able to turn it off for my hearing aid. That's something you can talk to your audiologist about, and they can set up that option for you on most FM systems. I believe it works for all of them. So the next thing I want to talk about is, like on the first day of school, you usually want to email your teacher beforehand, letting them know, hey, I'm hard of hearing and I use an FM system in school, and then explain to them how the FM system works. So that way on the first day of school, you're ready to go and they already know how the FM system works. And when I first meet my teacher, I always tell them, if you're ever not going to be in the classroom at the beginning of class, I'll just set my FM system on your desk or on the dot cam or wherever they're going to be most in the classroom. It's just kind of wherever they prefer. I make sure to set it there so that they see it. And then sometimes if they walk into the class late, they'll be kind of working on stuff and they'll forget to put the FM system on. And when that happens, I'll raise my hand, just like signal to them like FM system or I can't hear you, because they do forget sometimes. So another thing too is the teachers need to make sure that they're not wearing a necklace or a lanyard or anything else on their neck, because with the FM, when it's on, it'll end up banging against the necklace, and that's all I can hear, and I can't hear the teacher's voice if all I can hear is their necklace hitting the FM system. And another thing you can do on the first day of class is let the whole class know how the FM system works. Let them know about your hearing difference, because a lot of the times they're just curious about what the teacher is wearing. They're wondering, what is that piece of technology that they're wearing? And I've had many questions about people asking, oh, is that a speaker for the whole class? And nope, it's just for me, which isn't cool. And another thing I liked is if you ever have a lot of introductions going on the first day of class, what one of my teachers did is he asked if I wanted the FM system to be passed around. And so each student held the FM system just like this, said their introduction, and then passed it to the next person, which really helped me because a lot of the times I miss introductions because I can't hear them. But when you pass around the FM system, I could hear everybody, and then everybody gets a chance to kind of see how it works, and then they're not curious about it later. They just kind of understand it more, which will help you because then they can accommodate to you, and it's less intimidating for them to ask questions when you're open about it. And then if we ever split up into group work, what I'll do is I'll turn off my FM system if the teacher still has it. Otherwise, if I'm having trouble hearing the other people in my group, what I'll do is I'll ask for the FM system back from my teacher, and I'll either put it in the middle of the table or I'll give it to each speaker, they can pass it around. And then with partners, what I do too is I actually just have the partner wear the FM system so I can hear them directly instead of hearing all the other people in the classroom. And then another thing too, if you're still having trouble hearing your group, you can always go to the teacher and ask them, hey, can my group go out into the hallway? It's just too noisy in here. What I do for online classes is I have a little cord here that connects to my FM system just like that, and then the other side goes into the headphone part of my laptop, and it just makes the connection a little bit more direct to my hearing aid, so all the audio goes right to my hearing aid versus me trying to hear it from the computer audio. And this just makes it a little bit easier to hear the teacher and hear the other students too. When we split up into group work, though, it can be a little bit harder because a lot of the students are quieter than the teacher's voices. And when that happens, if I can't hear them, what I'll ask the other students to do is usually there's a chat box on the online meetings, and I just have the students write in the chat box and tell me what they're saying if I can't hear them. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was always keep a pack of hearing aid batteries in your locker or at least on you, because there's been many times where I've been in class and my hearing aid went dead. And I had to either go up to the teacher and let them know, like, hey, my hearing aid died. I need to go to my locker. And there's also been times when, yes, I didn't have any left in my locker. So at that point, I had to call my mom and let her know, like, I don't have any hearing aid batteries. Can you pick me up some? So she dropped them off. And then what we did after that was we always left a pack of hearing aid batteries in the nurse's office. And the reason I do that versus like your homeroom teacher or one of your other teachers is because throughout the day you'll go to different teachers. And it's just easier to have it in one spot. So that way, in the middle of class, if your hearing aid went dead, you don't have to go back to your homeroom teacher while they're teaching a different class. You can just go straight to the nurse's office and they'll have them ready for you. If you have any back to school tips that you would like to share, I would love to hear your ideas. So please either comment them below or you can email me too. All right, see you later.